millésime.
In fact, show us the three labels, will you, please?
Yes, absolutely. This is our Brut.
You can lift them up just so.
Yep.
Yep. So this is the Brut. Okay.
This is the Brut.
Which is a 100% Chardonnay.
100% Chardonnay. This is Harvest 2014.
Okay.
18 months in the bottle. 2 grams liter of added sugar, or residual sugar. Very low sulfate, about 15 milligrams per liter. The Brut is a blend of first and second pressings of the whole 9 hectares of Chardonnay that we have.
Okay, and how many times or how many months on the lease?
18.
18 months on the lease.
18 months on the lease.
Okay, sur latte. Bon. And then the second wine?
This is our Satène.
Okay.
Satène is a...
Simply with the red star.
Yeah, the red star. It's a symbol. It's part of our coat of arms, so I took it and put it a bit everywhere.
It's nothing to do with...
No
red flag waving.
No red flag waving. No, not at all.
And the Satène, why Satène? Satène means satin.
Yeah, Satène is
silky.
It's in our dialect means silk.
Yeah.
Satène is a wine produced only in Franciacorta. We started making this wine in the 90s.
Okay.
And the idea is to make a smoother, gentler wine. So there are less bubbles in the Satène than in the Brut. So the bubbles are a bit creamier.
Sure. Cremoso.
Our Satène ages a bit longer than the Brut. The Brut, we said, is a minimum of 18 months. Satène is a minimum of 24 months.
Sure.
It is also dry. We're on 2 grams liter of sugar, same amount of sulfate, 15 milligrams per liter. The main difference, apart from the bubbles, is that for the Satène we use only the first part of the pressings, what we call il mosto fiore, which is the most...
the free run.
Yeah, it's more delicate, it's more complex. It's not as strong, as powerful as the second part of the pressing. So this is the main difference between the 2 wines.
And then there's a new...
The last one
it's a new...
is our Première Dame. It's a vintage wine, which means that it's produced with one vineyard, one harvest only. Okay. In this case, it's the harvest 2011.
Right.
It's the second edition of Première Dame that we bottle. We made a 2010, what we're out of, and now we are almost out of the 2011 too.
And so it's a vintage Franciacorta.
Exactly.
And in terms of the vinification and the finamento,
it has a minimum of 40 months on the lease.
Sure.
This one specifically, this bottle is the last batch we degorged, so this has about 15 months on the lease.
Sure.
The peculiarity of this wine is that it's a Brut nature.
Okay.
So there is no liqueur d'expédition, so there is no added sugar and no added sulfate at all. Okay. This fastens, so to speak, the evolution of the Chardonnay.
Sure.
Which is the main difference between this wine and the first 2.
Okay.
The first 2 wines are fresher, lighter, easier to drink. The millésime, the Première Dame, is much richer, much rounder, much more evoluted. It's a wine for experts.
Intendatore.
Exactly.
Joska, grazie tantissimo.
Grazie.